And thanks for inviting us in. It's 11 o'clock and we begin tonight with a bold new plan to tackle chronic homelessness here in Indianapolis. So the goal is to move thousands of people off the streets and into housing by 2028. Our Alex Almanza talked with people experiencing homelessness and those behind the plan to address it. So Alex, what did you find out?
Well, Streets to Home Indy is a new initiative with the first phase to move over 300 people into homes by next year. I spoke with city leaders about the plan and with someone unhoused who says talk isn't enough. It's a crisis playing out on sidewalks and street corners. A growing number of people in Indianapolis without a place to call home. Now the city says change is coming. This week, leaders announced Streets to Home Indy, a multi-phase initiative aimed at ending chronic and unsheltered homelessness by 2028, starting with housing 350 people in the next year.
It will not be overnight. This is a complex issue, and it will require a complex, intentional response.
The plan includes more than $8 million for housing services coordinated by the Coalition for Homelessness, Intervention and Prevention, or CHIP. The city's goal, rapid rehousing, case management, and long-term prevention.
They say that, but that's just to make it look good, because you're not actually physically helping people.
Turner knows the struggle firsthand. She became unhoused after a personal tragedy. Now she's feeding the community and even saving lives with Narcan kits. But she says what people really need is access to IDs, jobs, and affordable rent.
We don't need hopes and dreams. We need solid leads.
City leaders say implementation starts this summer, including hiring more support workers, partnering with national consultants, and tracking progress with a public dashboard.
I think that this is a really exciting time. This is something that the community has been clamoring for in terms of, a targeted initiative, resources that are brought specifically to move this initiative forward.
But for Turner, she says she'll believe it when she sees it and has one request for city leaders.
I would like to see you come down from your office and come out here and spend a day with the homeless and see what it's like in the life of a homeless person.
The city says this is just the beginning. Future phases will expand support to people in shelters and focus on long-term prevention. The first housing placements are expected to start later this summer. Scott?
Alex, thanks so much. Tonight at 11, the city of Indianapolis and the mayor is under fire, but Joe Hogsett is telling 13 News he has no intention of stepping down as he faces calls to resign.
I hold myself to the highest of those standards, and if there are ways that I need to be adjusting, I will do so accordingly.
Controversy has surrounded the mayor's office for months. Several women have alleged that Hogsett's former chief of staff and campaign manager Thomas Cook sexually harassed them. One of those accusers, Lauren Roberts, was dragged from last night's city-county council meeting as the council was considering a request to cover the final cost of an independent investigation into those allegations. Now, Mayor Hogsett called what happened at last night's meeting regrettable, saying he was watching remotely. That independent investigation found Cook violated the city's non-fraternization policy multiple times, but it also determined the mayor and his administration did not violate any laws. Both Roberts and a second accuser, Carolyn Ellert, recently told the Indianapolis Star the final report did not include text exchanges with the mayor they said made them feel uncomfortable. They say they turned those messages over to investigators. Our Emily Longnecker asked the mayor today if he sent those texts. He did not deny it.
Do you think it's appropriate for the mayor of the largest city in this state, with all of the issues going on, recovering from COVID, potholes, budget, what do you do in texting a subordinate about poetry?
Well, Ms. Ellert at the time, if I remember correctly, was the executive director of the Marion County Democratic Party, and as such, she was an advisor to me and a very a familiar voice and a familiar face to the campaign that I was conducting at the time. And so it would not be unusual at all for me to, again, I understand how people might view the 24-hour world of political campaigns to be certainly absurd to them, but it's not when you're involved. And again, I want to reiterate, it was never my intent to make anyone feel uncomfortable.
Now, 3 city-county councilors are pushing Mayor Hogsett to resign. Again, Hogsett is rejecting those calls. And we reached out to the Marion County Sheriff's Office tonight about the decision to remove Lauren Roberts from last night's council meeting, and the sheriff sent us this statement, saying in part, the deputy sheriffs were following our well-established protocol to act upon the direction of the council president, who is elected by fellow council members who represent all the citizens of Marion County. Angela?
Scott, clear skies and mild temperatures. We're in the 60s all across central Indiana right now. 68 Muncie, 67 Shelbyville, already down to 61 in Bloomington, and currently 60 degrees in Richmond. Overnight temperatures in that range of 55 to 60. That's where we will start Wednesday. Plenty of sunshine. Smoke will be an issue again at times tomorrow. It'll be warmer, highs in the low to mid 80s. The muggy meter still in check tomorrow, but it climbs along with rain chances as we head into Friday and the weekend.